Welcome to the Raya Shikshan Samstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Subject English Standard 5th Lesson Name Helen Keller Video number 34. This is the story of a child who became completely deaf and blind before she had learned to talk. Because of her own courage and also that of a wonderful teacher, she learned to talk and write. She was able to go to school and to college and to live a full and happy life. Helen Keller was born in 1880 in a small town in the southern USA. At 18 months, when she was beginning to talk, she suddenly became terribly ill and very nearly died. When she recovered, she was completely deaf and blind. It is very difficult for a deaf child to learn to talk. Most babies learn by hearing other people talking, but the deaf child cannot hear anyone, so how can she know what talking sounds like? Many deaf people learn to lip read and they became very clever at understanding what other people are saying by watching them. Lip read means to understand what somebody is saying by watching the way their lips move. But Helen could not see what other people were doing. She remembered a few words she had known before she was ill. For instance, she went on calling water war, war, but she had to make signs for most things. She would shake her head for no and nod for yes. Pull meant come and a push meant go. But of course, she could say very little like this, and she depended entirely on other people. Yet, Helen had an active mind and a clever brain, and wanted to do and say everything any other child would. She used to get into terrible tempers when she could not explain what she meant or understand what others wanted. Then, when Helen was nearly 7, Annie Sullivan came to teach her and look after her. This clever and devoted teacher changed Helen's life. Devoted means very loving or loyal. Annie Sullivan herself had been nearly blind and had been at a school for blind people. There, Annie Sullivan had learned the finger spelling method. She felt sure that this was the only way to talk to Helen and teach her to say what she wanted. Because Helen could not see her making the signs, she would spell the words onto her pupil's hand. Helen had become very sensitive to the feel of things, much more sensitive than most people are. She could soon tell the difference between the feel of one letter and another. Miss Sullivan gave Helen a doll, and when she gave it, she spelled the letter DOLL onto Helen's hand. She did this with the names of other things such as cake and mug. Helen obediently spelled them back, but she did not understand what it all meant, and she soon grew bored and unhappy. She would not try any more, and poor Annie Sullivan did not know what to do next. Then, one day, Miss Sullivan took Helen outside to the water pump. As the water spilled into Helen's mug and overflowed on her hand, Miss Sullivan spelled WATER on her other hand. Suddenly, Helen's face lit up. She understood that water was the name of this gold wet stuff, and it came to her in a flash that everything has a name. Touching her little sister, she spelled BABY baby, which was one of the words Miss Sullivan had shown her. All that day and for days after, Helen darted from one thing to the next, demanding that Miss Sullivan should spell their names for her. She became so excited she could hardly control herself. Dart means move or run somewhere suddenly. At last, words began to have a meaning for her. She then learned the names of actions as well as things: sit, stand, run, walk, and then descriptions of things and actions: hard, soft, quickly, slowly. From then on, she was able to learn as any child does. Only Helen spelled words with her fingers instead of saying them aloud. Although she made noises, she still could not talk. Now that she had started to learn, Helen, with her quick brain and good memory, learned very fast. Indeed, she learned to spell words incredibly fast, and soon she and her beloved teacher could have long conversations wherever they went. Miss Sullivan described things to her and told her what people were saying. Helen soon learned to write on a special frame with ridges to keep the lines straight, and later she learned to type. She began to read Braille books. Incredible means extremely unbelievable. Frame means a rigid structure that surrounds something. Ridges means a narrow raised band on a surface. Braille means a form of a written language for blind people in which characters are represented by patterns of raised dots that are felt with the fingertips. The next thing was to learn to talk aloud. For this, she had a special teacher who taught her how to move her lips and tongue. Helen quickly learned to talk also and to listen to people speaking by putting her sensitive fingers on their lips and throats. This meant that she could talk with people who did not know the finger spelling method so long as they spoke distinctly. All this was hard work, needing endless patience by both pupil and teacher, and long practice. In time, she could talk, read, and write, and even learn to speak French and German. Now, Helen was determined to go to university and take a degree. When she was 20, she sat for the entrance examination of Radcliffe College, one of the best colleges in America. The papers were set in Braille, and she typed her answers. Of course, she could not read what she had written. She had to take a chance that she had made no mistakes. She had no difficulty in passing the examination and entering Radcliffe. Miss Sullivan was with Helen all through her time at the university. In the end, this girl, who at 7 had lived in a dark world, unable to hear or speak, won high university honors. Throughout her life, she helped other blind people to find courage. She traveled all over the world, inspiring everyone by her example. Helen Keller lived to a ripe old age of 88. She passed away in 1968. Do understand the concept and revise at home. Thank you.